Welcome to the Corner Office Podcast. I am here, and we're at Sky Studio. Shout out to you guys for having us here. But I'm with an amazing guest, XAV. It's a real pleasure to have you on right now. You've just been doing crazy things, and with your drop, I'm glad to have you here, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. My first podcast, hopefully of many.
Let's go.
So it's super exciting. I'm excited to get into it. Here with my guys,
What's
Lava and Takika from Pathway. Yeah, we're gonna rock it.
These guys are old guests. Like we had them on before. The podcast actually did really well when you came on, so I'm glad to have you guys back too.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
I guess let's start by saying there was some lead up for your drop, and now Till the Night's Done is out. I just want to hear tell me all the flurry of what's happening, ups and downs. Tell me everything.
Yeah, well, I think the hardest part, about releasing, was when we teased it to the drop. Like that timeline, I think these guys can agree that it was like people were just, they were seeing me as, it's like, hey, this kid, he's going viral because, who his family is, whatever it is, of a 15-second snippet. Like their perception of it was like, okay, who's this guy? Like we were expecting the hate. And then I think when the song dropped, that's when it rocket shipped, and we were like, wow, I think people realized that this kid actually, he's pretty good at it,
Yeah.
And that's when we got like a big confidence boost. We were confident. It was just like we didn't really know what was gonna happen.
I thought the teaser was actually unreal.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. Like the production and the clip we chose, it was a super good hook. That's what I love about it. And it created buzz. I think some people were curious about the lyrics and what it meant. I think we were dealing with a bit of that, but no, otherwise it went super well, and it's only been positive.
All right, I gotta tell you, when we shot that video, obviously I was there, right? I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
I was actually confused. I was worried when you pulled up, and then there was the two guys, and I was like, what the hell's going on, right? So anyways, it was really cool to watch the process of you guys filming the video and whatnot. So
it was awesome to be part of it. I felt bad for you at the beginning because I was like, this Charles guy, he's letting us, he's hooking us up with this place, and then we kind of, I think it looked like you were stressing out, we didn't.
Dude, I was stressed out. I got into the elevator, and there was two big guys, and you're pretty big too, so. We're just all in the elevator, and they're like, we're going to the same floor. So I'm like, what do you mean you're going to the same floor as us?
Yeah.
And they're like, we're security. Yeah. I'm like, security? What's going on? Anyways, it was a ride for me.
It was a super fun shoot though. These guys did super well. We had our model. We had, the camera crew. You were there. The hotel we shot at. Everything was just so fun. It was good. It was just a great shoot overall.
So has it been overwhelming?
It has
kind of stuff, all the stuff going on, or what?
It has. It's been like I said, it's been super positive.
Okay.
People have been loving it, and it has been overwhelming. I think from the teaser to this point now, it's been great.
Okay.
It's been overwhelming with people hitting our line, people hitting the email, asking whatever it is. Yeah, lots of emails we had to answer. Just shout out Artie back there, who's going crazy in the emails. But it's just I can't complain.
Okay. Why don't you tell me about your boys, what they do for you?
All right, so we got Joey Takika. He's my manager, mixing engineer, mastering, best at what he does. He's we wouldn't be here without him. And then obviously we got the guy Dwava, Bashal, producer, artist, co-writer. Anything really, he's everything.
Yeah, these guys are actually
these guys are crazy, man. I would never be here without them. So
after this, I want to show you. I dropped a track with them.
No way! I haven't heard that.
Yeah, it's about selling houses. Oh, it's actually fire. You're gonna hear it later. All right.
I'm gonna hear it.
So have you guys been cooking or what? In terms of releases, what are we working with?
I mean, we got a song coming up really soon. It's called Everything I Know.
Okay.
It's a little bit more of a ballad, whereas Zav shows his singing abilities a little bit more. But in the future we're looking at an album pretty soon. We're looking at just putting out as much content, as much music as possible.
Okay. How'd you get into all this?
So about a year and a half ago, I was messing around. I always loved music. I always loved playing music. I always loved singing along to music. My parents, they put me into drumming lessons, guitar, a bit of piano, and one day, I swear, I was like, yo, I want to try recording. There was lead up to it, but so I was like, okay, so I started messing around on my phone on BandLab with some boys, and it was like a year of just making stupid tracks on the phone. One day I was like, yeah, you know what? I've had enough practice. I'm gonna hit up the studio. My mom actually, she did the recording of her book that she wrote, the audio book. She did it at Audio Valley.
No way.
Yeah, where we record. And then I went for a session. I had a little part in the book where I was like, she asked me a question. I just told her. So I went and recorded that for that audiobook. Shout out to her, Mom. I love you, Mom. That's a great book. You guys should read that. But I met Joey. Joey recorded me. I had no idea who this guy was. He was just this dude just recording me.
You guys just met like that.
We just met, right?
We just met through that.
Yeah, and then after I was like, I was talking to Steve, who's the owner of Audio Valley. I was like, hey man, like, I've been messing around on my phone for a bit. Would love to, come into a session. He was like, yeah, your mom has my number. Let's put you in contact. So I kind of held off of it for like 5 months. I guess I was procrastinating. I was still making music on my phone and whatnot. And I guess one day I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So I went to the studio. I recorded a track that I was, messing around on my phone with. And then we called up Duava. We're like, yo, let's make a track real quick. I never met this guy. I thought he was like, I had no idea who he was. Joey introduced me to him. So we made the track, and it went super well. Okay. And from then, we just kept going back. And then I guess where we're at now.
So how many times do you say, like, you guys get together and record?
Very often.
Very often.
Yeah, a few times a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
We kind of just do it whenever is good for all of us.
I always thought it was cool, like, writing music on the spot.
Yeah, that's usually what we do. Like, most of our tracks, we have a beat, we find a melody, and once we got that melody, we kind of just lay it down on the spot almost. Like,
so you guys have tracks. You got tracks, like, they're coming.
Yeah, we got songs. We got some crazy songs.
Okay, so I heard ballad, and then, like, it's gonna keep coming, right?
Keep coming. I'm excited for some drops for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some big ones.
So how far you want to take this music?
As far as it takes me.
Yeah.
I'm in for it.
You think like performing and stuff like that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, he said. Yeah. All right.
We've talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that the scene nowadays in the music industry? I noticed like a lot of artists, they're more like dropping songs instead of like grinding in the clubs and in the bars and performing.
Yeah, I'm not sure we'll do clubs or bars, but I think we're gonna. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do.
I don't think they're big enough.
It's just different, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're big enough.
It's different.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, I guess it's a case by case thing with artists. Zav's obviously a very unique case when it comes to like artists who are coming up. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a couple of bigger venues.
Yeah,
for this guy.
I know. You talked a little bit about your sound on other platforms, but maybe you want to tell me a bit about how you describe that.
I think it's unique. It's different the way it's like different from other people. I like being able to recognize when I listen to an artist. I'm like automatically I know who that is. And I want people to get that from me when they hear my song on the radio or on YouTube, on Spotify or Apple Music, whatever. I want them to hear it. They're like, oh yeah, that's Zav.
Okay.
So I would say I can switch it up. You guys have only heard one song.
I want to hear more.
Yeah. There's gonna be more, but it's kind of, some of it can be slower, kind of mysterious. Other stuff is like smoky, rap. Sometimes a bit of rasp in it that I kind of like. But yeah, it'll definitely be identifiable, which I like.
I got that vibe from Till the Night's Done.
Yeah.
And shout out to you guys. Like I just looked at it like right before hopping on here, and it's at 126,000.
Yeah, it's going
on
crazy.
YouTube. Like, a week. So that's crazy. Like, was this all a master plan, or you kind of predicted all this, or what? Yeah.
I kept wanting answers from these guys. And I was like, yo, what are the numbers we're gonna hit? What's this? What's that? They were just like, just let it happen. Like, it's gonna happen. And I just kind of laid back and watched it all happen. And that's what was beautiful about the drop.
I would say, like, obviously with the creative process and the way everything came about, like, of making the music and putting the music video together and, you know, our marketing plan and stuff like that. Yeah, we did orchestrate pretty much everything. But when it comes to, like, the results, we're very much just let the universe just take control and we'll see what happens, you know?
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
I guess,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like you don't have to like force stuff too much. But
Exactly. We just let it happen.
yeah, yeah. So for if you said for performances, would you think like in the future you'd like start off in Ottawa because that's where you're from?
I think so.
I guess you kind
I
of.
think it also depends on like the demographic
Okay.
of like my fans and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we've got some stuff lined up.
Yeah.
Where we're looking to perform
Okay.
in Ottawa in the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Pathway. Maybe Joey and Vishal, you could talk a little bit about Pathway and how you guys started that.
Well, we've been working together for a few years now. You know, I've been engineering for Dwava for about 2 years, I'd say. And working together, we kind of just developed.
4 years. 2021, yeah.
Time's going by. But we've developed a way to work together, and our workflow is very similar to one another. So it just kind of made sense that we partnered up, made a team, and really, you know, focused on us and creating a brand where we can actually create something we're happy about, take it to the next level, get an artist like XAV.
Yeah, I mean, we, not to interrupt you, but we went through like a lot of ups and downs in the industry, and we had to kind of figure out exactly what it is that we wanted. And we kind of realized that both his vision and my vision coincided with each other, and we were just like, why not?
Yeah.
So let's do something together. And then Zav came to us like a miracle.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So you guys like peanut butter and jelly, like honest, like watching you guys like off camera vibe it and stuff and like filming the video. It was like it was really cool, and your whole team and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely I think one of the biggest gifts. Just the connection we have, and what we were able to build. Because I don't think that I know I wouldn't be here if it weren't for them. And yeah, forever shout out to them.
Do you have like artists that you like grew up listening to and look up to and kind of like, you know, you got influenced by them?
Yeah, definitely Don Tolliver. He's
I see that.
yeah,
Okay.
These guys.
Now that you say it,
he inspires me for sure. I just love his sound. I love his lyrics. I love his vibe.
Yeah.
I like a lot about him. And then I grew up listening to a lot of Drake.
Okay.
A lot of Travis, that kind of stuff. But I'm definitely I'm opening my range to a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever met Drake?
I have.
Yo.
Yeah, I have met Drake. He's,
how is he in real life?
he's a great guy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's
yeah.
nothing but respect to him.
Nice. So I mean, like, obviously from the family that you come from, how is it like growing up in Ottawa, and like, I guess maybe your parents had some influence in your love for music. Would you say so?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like I said, they were pushing me to. They always wanted, we're three in the family. We're 3 kids in the family. They always wanted us, always doing one instrument in the, whether it was coming back from basketball practice, straight to, drum lessons, or they'd make me play like guitar for half an hour before I went to bed, or whatever it is. So I definitely think they've had a big impact on this whole music thing. But I also do think that a lot of it comes from myself, and the way I think, and my creative abilities, and just the passion I have for it.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely shout out to them. But a lot of it comes from my want for it, and these guys.
Yeah. Are your other siblings musical too?
My sister was in the background vocals.
Oh,
Till the
really?
Night's Done. Yeah. People. Yeah, we actually mentioned that in a few articles, but it's she's in the backgrounds, That went well. She's a good singer. My brother's 10. He plays a bit of piano.
Okay.
I'm trying to push him to.
What's your main instrument then? It was drums?
Yeah, drums. And that helped me with a good sense of rhythm too, right?
Yeah.
Timing, rhythm, stuff like that.
Because you said everything starts with a beat,
That's it.
right? That's
Well,
that's how
starts
you guys make your tracks, right?
Yeah.
It starts with a beat.
Starts with some drums.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually like I make the beat at my crib, and then I'll pull up to the studio and we kind of like vibe together. And then
Like, what time are you guys doing this? I know this guy is a night owl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This guy is like, 5 a.m. kinda
24
guy.
hours.
I call this guy.
Like when I used to message him, it was like 3 a.m. He'd respond.
He'd respond. He sends us reels at like 4 in the morning. Like, oh my god.
Are you that too, or what?
No, bro. I'm in bed by like 11. You know.
You're a
Like,
funny guy, bro.
I get tired early.
He's up at 3 a.m. sometimes.
What are you
Depends
doing?
on
You're
the night.
quiet. What are you doing?
Because of work, I'm up at all hours of the day.
Yeah, like the music industry is like 11 p.m. to like 3 a.m. is prime time, you know?
Oh, yeah.
11 p.m. is early, bro.
That's early.
Yeah, 11
you're-
p.m. is
you're-
early.
Yeah, early bird.
It's just dinner.
Like, I went out to dinner with these guys like probably last year,
Yeah.
and he was like, "This is the first thing I'm eating," and it was 8:30 at night.
I've
remember that?
been there. I've been there. Yeah.
That was good. I mean, the food was pretty good.
You're crazy.
Good steak.
And like, what are your plans? Like, you want to stay in Ottawa, or you want to branch out, or what's the situation with that?
I mean, we have there's talks about having our own little spot in Ottawa
Okay.
to start recording and stuff. I don't want to say too much. I think that's more for Joey to talk. But I think we're just gonna let it happen. Go with what happens in the next few years. When I graduate high school, depends the path I want to take, pathway I want to take. But yeah, we'll see.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll see.
I like that. Like, I caught onto the pun. Yeah. But okay, tell me about high school. You're the youngest guest I've had on here, and highest profile too. So like, how was high school for you, man? Like, I feel like everyone in this country probably wonders that.
Yeah. No, high school is. I mean, I'm lucky enough to kind of just have a chill high school life. People are respectful. People know the limits, not to cross. But no, it's been, I can't, I go to a good school.
Yeah.
I have good people surrounding me. I have a good friend group. Yeah, these guys. But yeah, high school is definitely. It's different. I'm in a different situation than a lot of people.
Yeah.
And part of that is a decision I put myself in.
Yeah.
Part of that is obviously not. But yeah, I've been good at kind of keeping it steady and doing my thing, kind of just focus on my own stuff.
Now, like, back to the music, if you had an artist that you'd want to like collab with, you got one in mind, or am I putting you on the spot?
No, I would just say Dawn.
Okay.
Say Dawn, yeah.
Yeah, Don
I'd
Tolliver
have to say
all the
Don
way with this
Tolliver.
guy.
we gotta hit him up.
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna hit him up.
Like, okay.
Don
Okay.
Tolliver. Yeah.
All right.
Can't say much, but probably Drake.
Drake too.
Like I said, he's
Yeah,
Canadian. We gotta represent. He's I
a lot
love
of
his
good
music.
Canadian artists.
Yeah. There's a lot.
There's a lot. Yeah.
The Weeknd.
Yeah.
No.
The last 10 years, I feel like Canadian music has like popped off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right. So kudos to like guys like you who like put us on the map,
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about Audio Valley, where you guys record.
Joey.
So Audio Valley is a studio that Steve Foley owns and operates. And the Takika Room is a studio I own. And that's powered by Audio Valley, so it's inside the same building. And every once in a while, I'll pick up sessions for Steve when he's too busy to do them, or if there's something that I specialize in and he needs me to do, I'll take care of it for him. So that's where our initial connection happened. Sometimes we use Steve's rooms, either the A or B room inside the studio, or we'll record out of the Takika Room, which is the one I own. But yeah, we do all of our sessions there. All of the production is mostly done at his house. Like the beats and everything's done at his house, and recording, mixing, mastering happens at Audio Valley, whether it's my room, A or B room. And
All right. So walk me through the vibes. So when you guys all get together, are you all like serious, like, or is it just
No.
just
No,
laughing,
yeah,
or
no,
what's
no.
going
Yeah.
on? Like, You messing around? Or?
Yeah, we barely make any music. We're just
Well, no,
Yeah,
the music
we're just,
happened.
But you just,
yeah,
are you just chilling?
yeah, we
I
just
think-
chill.
I think
Yeah.
you know, when we get to the studio, there's always good vibes.
Okay.
Whether we came from a really bad day, when I get to the studio, I'm just pumped. I'm
Yeah.
excited to just mess around,
Yeah.
do whatever. I think it starts off always just being like the first like half an hour, first hour is just always just like messing around, talking, just
Okay.
whatever. And then, but when we need to lock in, like
Yeah,
we're locked.
exactly.
In. We're locked in.
Okay.
We just keep going, and then
Yeah.
until whatever we're doing is done.
And then we just chill for the rest of the night.
Okay. So there's no time limit.
No,
No,
I mean,
not really, like, you're
most of
hanging.
the time, no.
Yeah,
It's not so like business. Like
No,
Exactly.
not at all.
It doesn't feel like work when we're together making music. We're genuinely making music because we love it,
yeah.
and it feels that way. That's why we can have fun doing that.
See, it doesn't really get tiring for you.
No.
No, not at all. It's mostly
But,
just
yeah.
It's just us like enjoying ourselves, trolling and
That
Throwing
doesn't mean
stuff
it's
at
not a
each
lot
other,
of work
yeah.
though. Like we've
That's
put
it.
a lot of hours into it.
yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like you're grinding at a 9 to 5.
Well, obviously you feel it. Like when you look back at what you've done, you see how much work you've actually done, and you could be proud of it. But while you're doing it, it doesn't really feel that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you do look back and you're like, wow, I can't believe we spent 16 hours in the studio just making the song or whatever it may be, right? So
In one session?
Yeah. What was the longest? We've had some.
We've had long
ass
ones,
we've
sessions.
had really long
What's
sessions.
the longest?
I think us
12
12 to 14
yeah,
hours.
Something
Yeah,
stupid like that.
12 to 14
Where it was
hours.
hours.
of just
Yeah, it was
straight
just like-
straight working. Yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah, no, it was nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, and then me and him will be like locked in before and after too.
Yeah.
So
Because
yeah.
once
Are you
once
guys
he's out,
eating?
the,
Or what
no,
are you-
sometimes no,
well, no, we take care of ourselves.
I don't.
I know this guy.
just grind.
He's another kind of animal, Like when he told me he ate his first meal at 8:30 at night, I was like, yeah, he's different.
Yeah, he's different.
Locked in.
Yeah. All right, so let's take like a 2-second breather, and we'll come back and chat a little more. What do you
Here we
think?
go. Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
All right, and we're back. And once again, thank you so much to all you guys for coming on here. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you telling me all about what's going on in your lives right now. So thank you. I wanted to get into something that I heard a lot about, and I've watched your music video numerous times, and there's just been like speculation and rumors that you spent like a crazy amount of money filming this video. So I want to know what went into it, how much you guys spent. Like, tell me all about it.
We spent $0. We spent we
Zero.
spent $0. Maybe transportation.
Okay.
That costed us maybe a bit. But we spent more money on dinner that night than we did on the video. So please, don't believe everything you see online because most of it's not true. But yeah.
How's that possible? Because like it's a video and like
Yeah.
tell me more.
Duava filmed it. He did all the editing. He did all the filming. We were lucky enough. Obviously, you hooked us up with a 6 spot on that top floor. That was dope.
Yeah.
That that was free.
Yeah.
Pretty much, we pretty much just used our network.
Yeah.
Like myself, Joe, Pathway, our network, and we got locations. The video was just a brown guy behind a camera.
That's you.
That was it.
Yeah.
I filmed it, edited it, color graded it, sent it back to Zav. He said it was good, and we dropped it.
But yeah,
Yeah,
we take it
0.
as compliments. Yo, people think we spent that much money on a video.
Thank you. Yeah.
Like clearly it's doing well, right? Like people think, it's a
Yeah,
good
I'm gonna
video
hire
for that
you.
much. Yeah, you gotta hire him.
I'm gonna hire
He's
you.
the guy.
No, that's so cool because you guys are a group and like bootstrapping it is way cooler than saying we hired this entire production company, we did this and that. So much better.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
It was again such a fun experience.
It was very fun. I mean,
Yeah.
we were smiling, laughing the whole time. I mean, you were there for
I
one
was
of the
there, I was there.
locations.
I remember the scene where you guys all walked in, like in a line. I was like low key recording you guys. So it was cool.
Delete that.
Yeah, I did. Outside of music, like, What kind of stuff you like?
I play basketball. A lot of people know that. I've been playing for like 6-7 years. Super passionate about it. Yeah, man, it's just, it's something that alongside music, I've been able to, whatever I'm going through in my life, the ups, the downs, whenever I have a ball and a net, I do my thing and I just chill.
Yeah, I guess you're pretty tall. So
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that helps for sure.
Can you dunk?
I can dunk, yeah. Yeah, I can
Like one hand, two hand?
I can do it all.
Do it all.
Actually, no, I can't do it all, but they've seen me do some stuff.
Like,
on my games. Yeah.
like what if we threw like a rec league team? Would you hop on or?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'd hop on. These guys would hop on.
I'm so bad at basketball. I used to play in high school, but anyways, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, love it.
Okay, so what position do you play?
I'm like a 3 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do like depends who's coaching me, to be honest, but and depends on the teams.
What are you, like a 3-and-D guy? Or slasher? What are you?
I'm a pretty good shooter.
Okay.
So usually I like staying on the wing. But then if I need to be on the post, I'll go to the post up, do some work.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, so you're on your high school team.
Yeah, I'm on my high school team, and I
Okay.
play for the city as well.
Okay. Oh, sick. So I guess you're not playing on a rec team.
No, I'm not playing.
So I mean, like, tell me a bit about like your relationship with your siblings and stuff like that. Are you guys super close?
Yeah, we're super close. My sister, she just turned 16, and we're super close. Like, whenever I have stuff to talk to her about, she gives me advice for it. Vice versa, if she ever wants to, she knows that if she ever wants to, talk to me about whatever it is and hop on a track or whatever, we're always there for each other. My little brother, I love him. He's a guy.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him to grow up so we can do some stuff together.
Nice. Okay, so tell me, like, outside of the people that recorded the song with you, who's the first person you showed the track to?
Oh.
Besides anybody involved
Yeah.
in like making of the track.
No, it wasn't Oben. No, it was my mom.
Okay, that's
My mom-
dope.
yeah,
That's
my mom
super
was
dope.
The first person I showed, and that was she heard the first few tracks we did. She's like, "Yeah, this is crazy." And then when I showed her Till the Night's Done, she was like, "Whoa, wow, this is
Okay.
crazy." And then she saw it, come to pieces. Cause I showed her the rough, and then like a week later, the master came through. It was crazy.
How long did it take you to write the whole song?
To write?
To write it and like I guess like get it ready.
Well, we were in the studio we had like a few verses done before, but like I said, like we kind of just do it on the spot almost. We just do what feels right. So it took us, I don't know, 6-7 hours to finalize it,
Okay.
and then that's without the mastering and the mixing. Joey can vouch for that. I think it took him some time for that.
Yeah.
Hell of a job though.
Yeah. Joey does work. You're gonna hear it later on my track.
Yeah, he does
The
the
work-
job.
the
He does
work
the
that he
job.
did,
You gotta
though.
hear his song.
I gotta
Hey,
hear
you
that.
gotta
I want
hear-
to hear that.
Yes. It's a sick one.
And Vishal was he featured on it too.
No way. That must have been crazy.
It's called
Yeah,
24
we gotta
Doors.
do one. We gotta do one.
We gotta
we gotta
you
hop
down?
on.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
I'm
Let's
down.
go. Let's hop on. Watches. So like shout out to Howard's because I'm trying to get another piece and I'm looking right in the camera. Tell me about what you got on your wrist.
Yeah, it was a gift that I got from someone that means a lot to me.
Okay.
I got it about a year ago, and I wear it on special occasions because it means a lot to me, and I'll always keep it.
So you don't daily it.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, me neither. I baby my thing, I don't. It only touches two surfaces: my skin and my clothes.
There we go.
That's
Yeah,
how I
I
roll
don't-
with it.
Yeah.
I guess to finish off, I wanna see. Do you guys have any dates in mind for your next drop, or is that secret?
We have a date, March 14th.
March 14th.
Everything I Know.
Everything I Know.
Yeah, that's a great song.
I guess we heard it first here. Or have you
heard it
announced
first. You heard
Okay.
it first.
Zav has a
Everything I Know.
special story. He
Tell
showed
me
his
about
mother the song in the car.
Yeah, So I was it was a couple days after we recorded it, and I was like, I'm gonna show my mom. She was the first person I showed it to, actually, other than these guys and you know, the guys at the studio. But and I was driving to school. I'm like, here, mom, you want to hear this track? And yeah, she cried. So I think I think this is a song that, like, I think it'll touch some people, because it was definitely, it's a deep song, you know, like it has a meaning to it.
Okay.
I loved recording it. It's one of those songs that you'll have, you know, a couple of in my catalog. Like,
Okay.
that's not gonna be my whole vibe, but I really want to show people that, like, I'm able to do all vibes.
Is
You
it,
guys
is
will
it
hear
like
some stuff.
relatable?
It is.
Yeah, it is relatable. It is relatable.
It's more of like a ballad vibe, but it's also got like the hard hitting, you know, elements from Zav's like typical style.
Okay.
When we made the song, Zav was like staring at the ceiling, like in a trance. He was like, "Wow."
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, we were just
Yeah.
looking at him like,
Seeing it come together
Yeah.
was nuts. Yeah, it was
All right.
dope.
yeah.
March 14th.
March 14th, yeah.
I'm gonna put that in my calendar.
Yeah.
Will
Thank
this
you.
be out by then?
Yes, it will be out.
It will
by
be
then.
out.
Good.
We'll be up.
Okay,
by then.
good.
So that's perfect.
There you
And
go.
I want to ask you one last thing. If you had to play your dad one-on-one,
Basketball.
would you beat him?
Hell yeah, man. I cook him.
Like in his prime, in his prime
In
though.
his prime, I dunk on him.
He can't dunk.
He hasn't really played basketball.
Okay,
I mean.
at his prime, you in
What's his
his
prime?
His prime.
His prime, like 20?
Yeah.
When he was 20?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd cook him.
you cook him.
Yeah, I'd cook him.
Like okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I'd love to see it, but I can't. But anyways, thank you so much for you guys coming on here. Hope you had a blast.
Dude, it's a great time.
Oh yeah, it was great.
All right,
Love seeing
I
your
can't-
handsome face again.
Yes, thank you. I say the same about you guys.
Yeah.
Can't wait for this to release, and yeah, all the best to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope you reach the top, and I mean, you got the talent to do it, and you got the team to do it. That's
That's it.
the thing, right?
That's
it's all
the
about
important
who
part.
you surround yourself with,
That's
right?
exactly
So
it. Yeah.
yeah, good work, guys, and
Thank you.
thanks again for coming
Thanks
on.
so much, Charles.
All
Thanks,
right,
Charles.
peace.
Dope.
That was sick.